The Garden Report is brought to you by FanDuel, the exclusive wagering partner of the CLNS Media Network.
Hey, Bobby Manning here. Welcome to the Garden Report. We are here in Washington, D.C. with the cherry blossoms, and I just hit shoot around this morning. Celtics, getting ready for Celtics Wizards tonight, tipping off at 7 o'clock, and Celtics got in yesterday, and Malcolm Brogdon, Grant Williams, Jaylen Brown all went right to the White House, where they got an audience with the Justice Department. 15 or so members from there met with Brogdon and Jaylen particularly, who wanted to get with some officials and discuss criminal justice reform, specifically the age at which in certain states people are tried as minors. Brogdon wrote recently about getting that up to 20, and they said they got good feedback from several officials, including some people Brogdon were connected with. Keisha Lance Bottoms, the former mayor of Atlanta, was there, and they enjoyed what kind of feedback they got. They got the classic Congress, gridlock, those sort of things, I think, in terms of limitations to what's preventing this kind of reform. But they had been trying to get this audience for quite some time, and last night, late at night after a plane delay, they were able to get to the White House. I don't believe Biden or anyone like that from the actual presidency was there, but some real influential people, Brogdon said, as long as Jaylen Brown, who was really happy with the conversations that they had there. He said he mostly listened, tried to get as much feedback as he could from the people who were in those positions of power. And this is what Brogdon had to say about how he felt the meeting with those officials went.
Amazing feedback. A lot of the people sitting around the table at the White House, at the DOJ, was very supportive, very affirmed everything I was thinking, everything me, JB, and Grant were thinking. But we also, while sitting at the table, learned that Congress and there are all these other sort of branches of power that have to approve certain bills and certain policies before they get put in place.
Brogdon asked at the end of this interview whether he'll run for office one day. I think you still see that stoic politician-like demeanor from him that I think is going to prepare him well for that position if he wants to do it. He said he's not sure yet. I had asked him earlier this season how long he sees himself playing, and he said maybe not even that much longer. He didn't say anything about his future plans beyond basketball. I could definitely see it. And there's another situation like with his role in the NBPA where he has to talk to a lot of different people, a lot of egos, he said, a lot of different things people want to get accomplished through him, Jaylen Brown, Grant Williams, those officials with the union. So this was a big step for them to be able to advocate for things that they'll do with the union and even beyond their basketball careers when it comes to trying to influence change, especially when Brogdon, Brown worked together during the Black Lives Matter protest down in Atlanta. Jaylen driving down to take part in a protest that Brogdon also took part in. Both of them Atlanta guys. I don't feel like they were as closely connected before joining each other on the Celtics here, but this was clearly a goal both of them had that they got together and achieved here in Washington, D.C. So they'll be back on the court tonight. We'll have coverage with the Garden Report, starting with Celtics postgame. I'm here for CLNS Media and, of course, Celtics All Access for highlights from shoot-around. More segments later on tonight, as well as talk about Jaylen's All-NBA candidacy, also from shoot-around this morning. So stay tuned for that. For now, from Washington, D.C., I'm Bobby Manning here. We'll talk to you soon.